Alright, today I'm showing you Marvel Vs Capcom 2 for the Sega Dreamcast, released in the year 2000. This is one of the games that really got me into the Sega Dreamcast. It was probably one of the first games that I actually played for the Sega Dreamcast. And I haven't actually owned the game. I just got it 2 days ago, and it is the Japanese version. Now, if you didn't know this, there is differences between the American version and the Japanese version. The American version did not have net play, and the point system actually was a lot different as well. In the American version, you could just play through the whole game, gain points to unlock characters, levels, and costumes in the game. In the Japanese version, you can beat the game and gain some points, and you'll be able to unlock a few things. To unlock the rest, you had to play online. Yes, the Japanese version had network play, and yes, again, the American version didn't. And also, that doesn't complete the game, though. Again, you'll have to unlock more things by going to the arcade and put your VMU stick in there, and you'd be able to unlock secret characters from the arcade version and bring it to your Dreamcast at home. Now, this again will only work on the Japanese version, and I do think the Japanese version is the more defined version, but it just kind of sucks that NetPlay I don't believe works anymore. So to unlock the stuff, you'd actually have to download a save, and I have a VMU backup disk, so I had to use a save file. Now, there's also differences between the case as well. The American version had a different case, but the Japanese version had a beautiful art drawing to it. Now look at that. Isn't that pretty defined right there? I mean, I'm so happy I got this. I only paid $12 for it. Thank you from Ryu in Japan. Yes, that's right. He has the same name as the character from Street Fighter. And, well, I think we should get into this game. As you can see already, or have seen through me explaining about the game, the graphics are pretty defined, and what you'll notice is during the gameplay, like you see on the screen currently, is the characters are still in sprites and fighting in a 3D background. This was pretty much the first game that created into the 2.5D, which is like halfway to 3D. The backgrounds were all 3D, characters were in sprites. Okay, so let's get into the game here. Okay, so yeah, this guy's gonna say Marvel vs Capcom 2, as you know. We're just gonna press the start button here, and yes, you'll notice it's different. The menu system here, where Network Battle is in the American version, that will not be there. Instead, it'll have a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 icon. Now, I'd like to go through the rest of the stuff here, but a lot of it will be in Japanese. And yes, for those of you out there who are worried about the Japanese version, we'll just go to the option mode here, and as you can see, most of it is in English. So yeah, you won't have to worry about having to change difficulty setting and all that. It's right there for you in English. And the same with you know, setting up the controller, as you can see here, and the display. It's all easy there. Alright, so let's get into arcade mode. And yes, I'm not as professional as you see those guys on fighting competitions and stuff. No, I'm just I like to play the game on easy. I like to beat the game with different characters, ones that don't make the most amazing combos, but I just see them being just an amazing team. So today, let's go into arcade mode, and I'm going to select my team. I'm going to choose Sentinel, and then I'm going to choose Iron Man, wherever the heck he is. There he is. And then I'm going to choose Wolverine. That's right, all of them are Marvel characters. That's right. I just find this team to be pretty amazing. I kind of I see at the end of the, like with the boss, you have to choose a big character, you have to choose a guy that shoots stuff, and then you use Wolverine to beat the last guy because he's pretty fast. So look at the amazing graphics in the background there. That's pretty amazing. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to use a special attack here, because that again shows off more of the amazing graphics. If you didn't know this already, yes, the Dreamcast is the more defined version of Marvel Vs. Capcom 2, because it shares, well, it was ported from the arcade, and has the same system components as the Sega Dreamcast, so it plays pretty much identical to the arcade version. Very sharp looking game. Alright. I wanted to show off the other special attack. Hopefully I can do that here. Might be able to. Let's see if he can hit me a bit, and then I can end it off with a special attack. Alright, here we go. I'm going to do a special attack, and that didn't work, so I'm just going to kill him. There we go. There is 56 characters in this game as well. Well, they say 55, but because Dark Ryu, or Evil Ryu, I can't remember the character's name, is just a costume that you can select with Ryu. Apparently you can also use the boss character, but I haven't been able to find out how you do that. So yes, this game is also a collector's item. Well, mostly for the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, because the license for developing the game ran out just maybe a year or so after the game was created. So they were only able to create like a handful of this game. It doesn't mean that the Dreamcast version itself isn't worth as much, because it's okay, it's decent in price. You can get the Dreamcast version, I believe, from like, you know, $12 to $20, like I did, $12, and the Xbox version and the PS2 can range from anywhere from $100 up. So yeah, I'm not the greatest at this game here. This is just a preview for you guys, because this is just one of the most amazing games, and I really think I want you guys to play this. Again, I wouldn't be doing these videos right here if I didn't think this game was worth it, and it really is. Okay, so I'm going to change the character here. The buttons are kind of weird to change the characters. I just end up like mashing buttons and stuff. But hey, it works. I can change the characters. Alright. So I'm just going to build up my my power for using a special attack. And then I believe when you build that up, you're able to use a more powerful attack. I am really happy I got this game. I can't keep my hands off of it. I've always wanted it, and I finally got my hands on it for $12, so I couldn't say no. I seen on Amazon they were actually selling it for $70, and I was like, okay. And then I went to eBay, and yeah, you can see it $12-20. So that's the Japanese version. The American version could be even more. That's usually how it goes down here. If you want to get the American version, it'll be around the same price as the PS2 and the Xbox versions. Alright, so I might do just one more fight here, because if I go too long, this will be a very long video, and I'm sure you guys won't be watching it. But yes, if you want to get this game, you can get it on eBay. I was able to find this over some Facebook groups. I'm in some pretty good groups. Dreamcast Online, I believe, is where I found this. And you'll be able to find me there as well, and a bunch of other people. It's a site dedicated to playing Dreamcast games online. Of course, if you didn't know this, I did a video just 2 days ago on how to play, use the Dreamcast emulator with the BBA connection. Of course, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the video though, but one of the games that was brought back online last year, I believe it was last year, Planet Ring, only uses dial-up, so you will not be able to play that with the DMU emulator. Instead, as explained in that video for Planet Ring, you'll have to be using what they call a PC to DC emulator, or sorry, server, which allows you to use some sort of commands in Ubuntu, or bridge your connection to use dial-up with your PC connection to the Dreamcast. That is not an easy setup. Some people have had to use a simulator. Anyways, back to this game now. Yeah, this is... there's nothing better than this. Just shows how good the Dreamcast was, and look at how defined the graphics are here. Dreamcast was known for its arcade ports, and this is the one that kind of pushed it. There's nothing better than it. Well, Soul Calibur, yeah, that's another good fighting game as well. I could get that game for $10 right now, but again, it's the Japanese version, and oh, there you go. See the special effect there. That's awesome. Yeah, the Japanese version. I think you'd have to know the English for the quests, because some of them have you doing specific things, and if you can't read the text, then you won't know what you're doing in the quest. And the quest, of course, unlocks more characters in Soul Calibur. So yes, this is Marvel Vs. Capcom 2. I think you guys should get this game. I'm using the S video right now to show off the quality of the game. The game also looks amazing with the VGA adapter. And if you like to get a VGA adapter, you guys should get the Hanzo, I think it is called. It allows you to use scan lines, and if you would like, you can use it for this game as well, which is because scan lines are usually good for sprites, but I think with 3D that kind of destroys the whole meaning of using the scan lines. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't do it right. Okay, so I'm going to end this here. There is 2-player mode in the game, and so if you want to verse your friend or something, then you can do that. DMU, I think, features Kalira, which allows you to probably play this game online with a friend, not using the network feature that's already in the Japanese version, but kind of an emulated online play for the game. So I'm going to cut this up now. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please give this a chance. And again, find it on eBay. You can find it maybe at one of your used video game shops, a thrift shop, or whatever. But this is a must for any Dreamcast owner. And like I have it now, I'm happy as heck to be owning it. I will be creating another video soon. I hope you come back again, and we'll see you then. See you later. Goodbye.